Hello, good afternoon. Today's video is brought to you by a mouthful of plastic and, of course, my favorite drink, Coke. At least my teeth won't fall out. This video is about the journey that many of you out there I've discovered have got similar things to what I've got. Many months ago, maybe even as many as a year or so ago, you subscribers and viewers tended to cruelly attack me for my dental hygiene, we'll call it, my rotting teeth. Well, I followed your best advice, your sarcasm, and your cruel words, and I bought myself a pair of these. Well, I hope you like them. I do feel a little bit like Mr. Ed. Remember him? A horse is a horse, of course, and nobody loves a horse, of course, unless, of course, the horse's name is the famous Mr. Ed. Hello, I'm Mr. Ed. Well, that's what the end result was. But back to my thought for the day, and that is that I realise this is my first day with a 85% comfortableness on the top. The bottom, I've almost forgotten that they're there. So they're fine. But it's been a long journey. It's been almost 4 months now since I had them taken out, all of those rotting ones. It's a very painful journey of waiting for the gums to harden up enough for me to feel comfortable putting a piece of plastic over the top of them, whatever it's made of. But it's cost me in total maybe about 45 to 48,000 pesos, closer to the 45 mark. It was 11,000 to take all of the bits out. Then it was another 34,000 for the top and bottom. That's each. No, not each, total. Now I've been back about 4 times, maybe 5 now, to have a little bit of tweaking and doing it. The top lot, I've had a bit of trouble with the bone not healing properly. And therefore, they've had to sort of grind them and take little bits out. Ooh, people are going, that must have hurt. Yes, it did. And they then stitched them up. Obviously, my dentist had needlework practice beforehand, but she did a wonderful job. She's only about 28, very pretty. And yes, she's single, but no, she's not looking to get married yet. But being a 77-year-old on the 25th of May this year, I can get away with being a cheeky old bugger. And I take the mickey all the time, and she, I think, goes along with the humour, which helps to say that she's a very good dentist. And the amount of effort that she chooses to display in making sure that she does her job properly is commendable. Today I didn't expect to get my top ones, but I was pleasantly surprised that they rang me and told me they were ready. It only seems like a couple of days ago I was having these plastic liquid put in my mouth to make a shape, because the first set on the upper part had completely outlived their purpose, simply because with the little bits of protruding bone that were then removed and stitched over to allow the gum to cover, they were of no use anymore. So they had to send them back to the technician, who then made these top plates. Now, one part of it is still very painful, but those that have got false teeth, as the saliva goes between the plate and your roof of your mouth, It provides a cushion against those uncomfortable twitches when you have an irritation there. So now that I've worn these for a few hours now, I'm getting more used to using them. But I've been watching many videos, but one in particular, yes, it's an American lady. She's probably in her 60s, I'd say. A typical grandma, but she's not afraid to take them out in front of the camera. And she's doing an expose, I suppose, or a reveal of all the different brands of adhesives that you can use with them. And I think that once I get more used to the feel of them in my mouth, I will probably try and use a little bit of adhesive so I can partake in what would be called a yummy meal with them. At the moment, though, I have to take them out to enjoy my food because I do love my food. A lot of it is cut up a little bit. A lot of it consists of sort of like a soup. Very nice to have like a stir fry. It's also chopped up quite a bit, but it's still delicious to eat. It's a case of slowly, slowly. She tells me that going like this is important, that you get used to the feel of where your teeth actually are. This is a long time since I've been able to do this. And that helps you get confidence in them being there. Because at the moment, I suppose it's a bit like having your arm removed or your leg removed. You still feel it's there. But with teeth, you've got to sort of know where they are. One thing I have noticed, I used to nibble on my fingernails. Not a good habit. But they've been growing a lot more now. But I can actually feel them a little bit more now. I must get out of the habit though. I don't want to be biting my nails with my falsies. But over the next few months, I will be adding another side to my thought for the day, which will be separate. But I might start doing some videos to help those that are contemplating the idea of removing their old teeth and getting a nice pair of what we call shiny gnashers. But I'm also having to learn how to say the rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain. And I must get out of the habit of going, oh, hello, because otherwise I do look like Mr. Ed. It's a case of getting used to what you look like, too, when you look in the mirror, because we all have our images of ourselves. Those that know me will know that there's a little change in my upper lip, the formation and I suppose the puffiness that you were used to seeing before I had them taken out. But the message I suppose I'm getting across is that there's a lot of us out there. And I'm quite surprised how many videos that I'm looking at people who are presenting them, who are the last people I would have imagined that would have false teeth. And in fact, until they took them out, I wasn't really aware that they were not real. So I would say that apart from the ones that can't afford it, who go around with just one tooth remaining and maybe all the rest missing, sadly they don't all countries provide free dental care. But I suppose the message is double-fold, is don't be scared to get a pair of nice new teeth. It's not the only option. There's implants, there's bridges, all kinds. But try and look after your teeth. It's great coming from someone who didn't. But I suppose the other one is give a thought to those around you here in the Philippines who maybe can't afford the luxury of a nice pair of new teeth. And maybe if it's a member of your family, your extended family, that would be a very good investment for someone who's maybe in the same position that I was, where your dental hygiene needs a little bit of attention. So that's my thought for tonight and the thought for today. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Those that tuned out because it was too yucky, sorry about that, guys. But hopefully you'll enjoy watching this video and get some ideas. And I'm going to try and give you ideas firsthand. Boots on the ground, or should I say plastic in the mouth. So you have a great day, and we'll speak again, no doubt, tomorrow. Bye now.